Hi guys, it's Hamza here. We need more of you guys to like and subscribe and also share the video. It will go a long way for us and we'd highly appreciate it. Thank you.
Yo, 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 welcome to our podcast, Bigtimewafflers. My name is Hamza.
And my name's Dullah.
This podcast is going to discuss a range of topics and dilemmas, so sit back.
And enjoy the waffling.
Today we'll be discussing.
Gang culture.
Okay, so how do you think people fall into that lifestyle, first of all, from your perspective?
I say they get influenced and let's say they're walking about, doing their normal thing, like their daily life. On their way to school, they'll probably get approached by elders, like who are already in gangs and stuff. And then they'll probably be like, oh yeah, come, you can make a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. And then in their mindset, they obviously, let's say you come from like a poor background, they'll be thinking, yeah, I can make a lot of money from this, so let me just get into it.
So from my perspective, I feel like, first of all, it starts with the influence other people have on it, as in like in modern day society, in our culture here in London, or in the UK specifically, people see, he's a bad man, do you get me?
Yeah,
He's on job and that, do you get me?
yeah.
People care about that. Like
I'll say
people
it makes
like,
you look tough as well.
Yeah.
Like people think, yeah, because I'm on road, I'm tough and I can handle anyone.
yeah, people feel like you got to be the tough guy, do you get me?
Yeah,
Whereas like the good guy is looked up, frowned upon, that, do you get me?
yeah.
So yeah, it's that.
I wouldn't say they're frowned upon. I'll say people want the good guy, but they also want a bit of bad. Like they want a bit of both.
Like also it starts with like they see this culture,
Yeah,
like I want to be part of it as a young age, let's just say.
yeah,
So when some people are groomed into the gang life at 12, 13,
yeah,
and then they're groomed in. People speak about terrorist grooming and that, but they never speak about how gang like older gang members
Yeah.
like groom young kids in it. They get me?
yeah,
Because their plan is that, you know what, he'll hold the knife for me, he'll hold that drug for me. He's little, so he'll get a small sentence. Do you get me?
yeah. It's like they think the elders. They think, yeah, if I give it to a little kid, like it wouldn't be put on me, so nothing can come back to me. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't get in trouble. But the little kid, he can get away with it sometimes, and blah blah blah. Do you get it?
I don't listen to music, but have you seen the Young Dis BBC documentary?
What about?
BBC Three. Like they literally the BBC Three did like a documentary on like the Met or whatever, and how
Yeah,
this episode was dedicated to Young Diz, innit?
yeah,
So what they did is that they literally, these people like detectives, they literally listen to man's song
yeah.
and they're telling BBC this is what splash means, this is what chingy means, and all this, yeah. And then they like they put them on surveillance and that, and they say that, oh, you've been grooming these kids from
Yeah.
schools and that. You go outside their schools and chat to them and then be like, I'll take you out for a nice meal, get you what you want. But the thing is that what their intention is
They're
that
selling them dreams, basically.
it's not just selling them jeans. So what their plan is that when they need the youth now,
Yeah,
they'll be like, I did all this for you, so now you have to return the favor.
it's like you owe them, innit? Now you have to pay them
Yeah.
back, otherwise.
So the problem, the reason this guy is in jail for 12.5 years is because what happened is that he caught one kid, he gave him, I think, weed or something, and then the guy ran off of it, so he didn't like give it back to him, whatever, or sell it or whatever. Do you get me?
Yeah,
He ran off of it, and then he literally he got two other youths that that knew him
yeah,
to set him up. They took him to some next up place. They kidnapped him. And they were splashing like hot water at him. They were kicking him and everything. Like he got caught because this guy was he recorded like his audio
yeah.
voice, and they're like, we found this from your phone. You get me? So yeah,
So
things
they
like
basically traced it back to him.
yeah, because he had his phone, and then they took his phone. They
Yeah.
checked his phone on his Snapchat. He posted it. Do you get me? Because what the police can do is post people on Snapchat and that. And
That's what I'm saying. Your phone has everything. Like you can't hide. You always figure it out.
Yeah. So the thing is that they then like, this is your voice. This is you.
Yeah,
So the guy was like, I'm gonna make sure I could do everything I can in my power to make sure you stay in jail for a very long time. Do you get me?
yeah.
So that they groom kids basically. So yeah.
Do you know what? Another thing is, like, people, like, you see when you go on Snapchat and stuff,
Yeah.
you see people living this road lifestyle, like, yeah, they're trapping, they're killing other people, blah, blah, blah.
The
But
killing
like, what?
the killing isn't what's like entices people.
Yeah, it doesn't
In
entice
fact,
people.
like they
but
see him with all this drip. You get me?
yeah,
So like
Like-
15, you see a Donny have all this like Moncler, Louis Vuitton.
like at such a young
Lubes.
age, you see them
Yeah.
have a lot of money. Like they
Yeah.
have cars, blah blah blah. But then in reality, like if they're caught with the stuff that they have, they know that it's not legit, innit?
Yeah, as a
So-
society, the issue is that we also it's easier to try and be a bad influence. Do you get me? Than a good influence. So the idea is that you're wet if you're moving good and that. Do you get me?
Yeah,
Which shouldn't be the right thing. Do you get me? People should be enticing people to have a career and that, being a good influence, telling
Yeah.
them how you doing. Don't do this. Don't do that. But when you tell people something and you want to tell them if they're like making a mistake or something, or they're falling off or doing something mad,
Yeah.
don't tell it in front of a group of people, because they'll just have hate for you because like you embarrassed them. They'll feel the sense of embarrassment. It's not a good thing. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So you want to tell someone that you're doing something mad, you take them onto the side and you tell them. Do you get me?
Yeah. Like some people, they will take it to heart, innit? And then they'll get angry, and then obviously they're gonna come back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you grab them to the side, like some people, like let's say they're doing a mistake now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people would rather you take them to the side, speak to them, and tell them what they're doing wrong so they can do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're there trying to put him down in front of people, obviously, the other people being like, "Oh, you're gonna have that," and then they're gonna retaliate. Obviously.
Yeah. Like let's just say, yeah, you were telling me that I was moving mad. Do you get me?
Yeah.
You take me to the side. I respect it because you're my best friend. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Your opinion means a lot to me because you're my friend. Do you get me?
Mm.
And then there's friends like you should like tell each other. You can't hide if somebody's doing wrong. You should tell them. Do you get me?
Yeah. So they can always
Have-
improve.
Yeah,
Innit?
because also the people you chill with is also that what you are. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Or something like that's the saying, and it's true because if you hang around with people that do mad stuff, you're also doing the mad stuff. Do you get
Yeah.
me?
You
It doesn't
become
look
like the
good.
people you hang around with.
Yeah, do you get me?
Yeah.
Like you should always have people with good influence around you
Mm.
because at the end of the day they can be there for you. But some people, like these youths don't understand. Once you're in jail, no one is there for you. Do you get me?
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't understand. They think that I'm on road now, I'm untouchable. When you're in jail, no one, like who do you have? A lot of people feel the sense of loneliness. Like some people, they have to go to jails like 100 miles away.
Mm.
You get me? Do you think your parents could come every weekend?
Yeah. Who's gonna travel
get
that long for you? Like,
You get me?
it's mad.
It's hard, man. In society, it's like being the bad, like moving, like you have a bit, even having a bit of road, cool. But then they still like, it's not really a good thing in
Yeah.
a way.
It never is a good thing.
It's not a good thing. But some people want that. Like, like some girls would be like, I like a guy with a bit of road. Do you get me?
Yeah. So I've heard the saying. Somebody told me, "Oh, I like a bit of road, but I want it to be on Dean as well." How does that work?
Yeah, for me, for them maybe it'll work. No, there's some people who are on road, but they're better deen at akhlaq than some people that are doing normal 9 to 5 job. Do you get me?
Mm.
Like
That's
some
true,
people,
but-
some people that are on road respect their mums
Mm.
more than they do people that are 9 to 5. So you can't really say that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's still a bit mad. It's like they're
Yeah.
not polar opposites, but they kind of polar opposites. You get me?
No, they are polar opposites.
No, because some people you find who have the deen, but they're on road. You get me? You
No,
actually
but they're
can.
polar opposites. You can't be on road and then have a Dean. You can, yeah, but be realistic. Which one's
Yeah.
better? Having
Yeah.
your Dean, yeah, but still make a couple of few mistakes here and there,
Yeah.
or being on road, yeah, where you're in trouble, like when your life's at threat 24/7, yeah, or you could be a good guy, go about your day, do whatever, not having to worry about anything. Like your family won't have to worry about you.
Yeah.
You like probably disappear like that. You get
It's also not gonna lie. It's also like some guys are trying to be what girls want. Do you get me?
yeah.
They want
I
to be
think
that image.
girls influence guys in a way. Like
Now guys
they-
also do the same. Guys put them in a mad situation. Like guys,
yeah,
make
like
mad-
guys and girls, they both influence each other. Like let's say I like a girl now, and she
Yeah.
tells me, "Oh, I like a guy who does this, this, this." Obviously, I'm gonna try and be like that guy. Or same way with a girl. Like let's say a guy says, "Oh, I like a girl who's wearing a hijab or on her deen or doing this, this, that." Obviously, she's gonna want to be like that
yeah.
type of girl that he wants to get.
You know with me, yeah. What I feel like is that, in my opinion, like girls get influenced by guys a lot when they're younger, whereas the guys is the opposite. They get influenced the more older they get. Do you get me?
Mm.
They want
Yeah, I
to fit
think-
they want to fit that image more when they get older. Do you get me?
Yeah.
As girls, it happens to much younger. Like some girls have gone through a madness
Mm.
because they've been influenced a lot by boys and then been used by guys. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what happens. But it's also the fact that like I said before, being the good guy, it's not seen as better. Do you get me? A lot of people like they say they want a guy on road, but then they did your parents come here to live this life of road,
Yeah.
or they come they bring you here for education.
They came here for you to learn stuff.
You get
For you
me?
to become.
Be beneficial.
Yeah.
You get me? Not live a life of road and be a burden on them. Let's say your mum is 60 years old and your dad is 60 years old,
Yeah.
and you're 22 and you're on road going to the OT, trapping every day. Do you get me? As your parents, like at 60 years old, you're being a burden to them. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So at their age, aren't you meant to be helping them, or are you meant to be a burden?
Supposed to be helping them, innit?
You get me?
Obviously,
They're
when it
meant
gets
to
to
live a
old
more
age.
peaceful life now because they've suffered. They've gone through all this life, spent so much money on you to get you education, send you to Duxie, to tuition, try to get you to clubs so you don't fall into a lifestyle, and then you fall into a lifestyle. You get me?
Yeah.
Some people do it because they're like, I want to give my parents money because they don't have that situation. But I'd rather have halal money. Do you get me?
Yeah. Like
you have no-
even your parents, they wouldn't want you to go
Yeah.
and live that lifestyle that will threaten your life. Not
Yeah.
only your life,
Their
but
life
their
as
life
well.
as well. Yeah. So like for example, you see the Stormzy and what's his name? Wiley's beef.
Yeah.
Like I think he was talking about his mum and how he had to move his mum abroad because something happened at home, innit? I think somebody was knocking at his door or whatever. Like that, for example,
That's happened
would
to a
you
lot of
want
parents.
that to happen to your parents? Like
No.
if you're living that lifestyle?
For me,
Of course not.
the thing is that at the end of the day, it's not. You should try to help your parents. Like they've gone through a lot for you. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like they've gone through all these hoops and barriers. They came here with barely anything
Mm.
just so that we could have better lives than they did. Do you get me?
Yeah.
'Cause a lot of us are Somalis. We came here in the 90s. A lot of us came in the 90s because of the
Mm.
war. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Our parents came to the war to come and teach us and give us education. They could have gone back home and relaxed. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But they're here for us in the life we live to help us. Do you get me? So
Mm.
later on down the line, we help them.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're expected to help your parents, man. Jannah's under your mother's feet.
Yeah. Exactly.
Some people
100%.
don't understand that. Do you get me? Like you should be living a life where you take care of your parents later down the line, not them still taking care of you at 25, 30 years old.
Mm.
Do you get me? You're meant to like take the burden away from them, be
Yeah.
there for them, help them.
You're
Whereas
supposed to
if you're
work
on
hard
road,
now and then rest later.
yeah, like our parents did that. Our parents came for a life of war to come and give us education. Do you get me? Like you don't have to go to uni. Do you get me? You don't have to go to
I
uni.
don't understand people how like let's say you're like 60, 50 years old. Are you still gonna be living that road life, like trapping?
Yeah, you
You're
get
going
you
to
get
travel
too
to
old for
far
that.
places, blah
You're
blah
too old
blah.
for that. Later on down the line, you're gonna have kids. But the one thing I can say is that later down the line, they probably tell the kids, "This is what I went through.
Mm.
Don't go through this." Do you get me? So they have
Yeah.
that experience where they can take their kids away from their life later down the road.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas like our parents, they never experienced that, so they can't. Like I'd advise you not to. Some people will be like, "She doesn't understand,"
Mm.
because that's what they think. But some people don't understand. Our parents are also teenagers at one point. Do you get me?
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
also they
They
didn't
know,
live exactly
they know
our
the
shoes,
struggles.
but they know.
Mm.
Like your parents will know someone, especially your mum.
Yeah,
Your mum will know someone who isn't a good friend and tell you to stay away from them. And later down the line, they're always right.
you'll
aren't they?
notice in it. You'll be like, oh,
She was right.
She was right.
Do you get me?
Mm. You'll regret it.
Yeah. So it's also the fact that they don't see being the good guys good. Do you get me?
Yeah,
It doesn't benefit them. To get that girl, you have to bear bad. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Bear like on road.
like
You know,
okay. Let's speak about this. Yeah, what would how am I gonna word this? Alright, so how would you know if a guy is serious about you or not?
For me, it's how he acts. Do you get me? For me, you'll never know one's true intentions because as people, we can hide the bad stuff about us. Do you get me?
Mm.
We can hide the bad stuff about us, and like maybe I'm hypocritical. Maybe I've done the same thing. You never know.
Yeah.
Do you get me? But we hide the bad stuff and we show more of the good side.
Mm.
But then when we're married, later on down the line,
Yeah.
you see the person acting different. I'm like, he changed up on me.
That's
Or
what I'm
she
saying.
changed up on me.
With
They just
relationships, yeah, I say you just be yourself in it, and then the
That's right.
right person will come to you. Like if you're trying to act like someone else, like let's say like how you were talking about,
Acting bare, like on road.
yeah. So you're not acting how you would be normally. Do you get it? So you're not acting like yourself. obviously they're gonna think, oh, that's the type of guy he is. But then later on
really.
down the line, when you're married, yeah, obviously you're gonna be more comfortable now. You're gonna be yourself, and
Oh,
then she's gonna be like, oh,
Let me
what
tell you one
happened?
thing. One thing I've seen, is that girls can tell when a guy's fake from a mile away.
Mm.
Like, a guy can't tell, but a girl can. She can tell when a guy's fake from a mile away.
Mm.
Because you know why? Girls go through this at the end of the day. How many niggas are betting their line
Yeah.
on their DMs trying to move to them? Do you get me?
Mm.
So they can tell the differences. They pick up subtle differences. Do you get me?
Yeah.
I've seen down the years. As for me, look, I'm the guy who tries to be good. I'm not gonna say I'm good. I try to be good. Do you
Yeah.
get me?
Yeah.
I try to be. For me, I don't do this moving business. Do you get me? It's not for me.
I said no one's perfect, innit?
For me, it's not for me. I just show who I'm. Like, I'll also say my bad side. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like, I've done this before. I've said like I'm not confident like that, or I'm like naturally shy. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Getting
I'm
back to your
insecure.
point of saying, you need that. You need friends who would tell you,
Yeah.
when you make a mistake or not. Like, let's say you do something wrong. Obviously, you're not gonna realize that
Yeah.
you made the mistake. Obviously, you need that friend to be there, be like, oh, excuse me, you're kind of going out of line there. You get it? And then they'll
Yeah.
push you back, make you realize, and then you can obviously improve on that.
Yeah. For me, is that also, like, at the end of the day, if you're chatting to someone, let's just say,
Yeah.
I'd say do it the halal way. Like, with me, I try to do it the halal way. Do you get me?
Yeah.
I don't move. I don't try to be sexual and all this stuff. Do you get me?
Mm.
Because later on down the line, if you want to marry this person, I don't feel like I'd have any barakah with that, any blessings with that. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like, you've done everything before marriage, really and truly, other than some people have not done the deed. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But you've really technically done all the deed, most of it. For me, it's not like that with me, innit? Do you get me?
Mm.
Just humble myself. I try to humble myself in that regard. See what I can do. Do you get me? But
Mm.
I don't do this moving business because for me, it's not for me, and I don't want to paint this fake picture of what I am. Do you get
Yeah,
me?
because obviously you're trying to be the best person you would
I'm
be.
just
So
being
you're
myself.
You're not acting
Yeah.
like yourself.
I'd rather be myself, do you get me? And someone like me for me,
Yeah.
than for me to move and be a fake person, and
Mm.
then later on down the line they like me, and then I can't live up to what they want. Do you get me?
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's the thing. A lot of people don't realize that at the end of the day, it will come to bite you back, the backside, the proverbial saying,
Yeah.
later on down the line. Do you get me?
So I say just be yourself, and
Be
that
yourself.
person will come to you, innit?
Somebody would rather like you. You should know that somebody would like you for you,
Yeah.
rather than you portraying a fake lifestyle. Because some people I've seen here said, this person was being trying to be active fake, but then I liked them. But if they were the way they are naturally, I would like them more. Do you get me?
Mm.
To me, I'd rather be myself and someone like me for that regard.
Yeah.
Me having to move and be fake and all that rubbish.
Mm.
Because what benefit do you get out of it at the end of the day?
You don't get any.
You don't. And then you eventually break up because you seem too different.
Yeah.
You could have just been yourself. Do you get me?
Mm.
In the long run. Also, like, how to know if a person is serious. Just how you'll never really notice until you're with them or you see how they treat. Like, for me, I have
You need the parent there, fam.
For me-
then they'll act like themselves.
No, for me, the way you see is how they treat their parents.
Yeah.
Because
You can see it in their actions, innit?
how they treat their parents.
Mm.
Their parents are meant to be above, for example, the guy or the girl,
Yeah.
whatever. Your parents should be above there.
Alright, cool. Let's
Like-
speak about this. How would you feel if your girl wanted you to treat her better than, or your girl or guy would want you to treat her better than your parents?
No, dumb things ain't happening because my parents are first and foremost. Do you get me?
Yeah.
My parents made me the person I am.
Mm.
They gave me life. They helped. They fed me. They clothed me. Do you get me?
Yeah.
They've done a lot for me. So I could never do that. Do you get me? It doesn't
Mm.
work like that. I'll never ask a girl to do the same thing. Do you get me?
Yeah.
To say, 'cause I'd rather they would treat their parents with more respect than they do with me.
Yeah. I'd
Because-
rather you treat your parents with
Yeah.
way more respect. Yeah.
They mean you can
They
treat me like a
treat-
jerk
no.
man if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But my parent, like, you should always treat your parents with more respect first of all. Like, I have a saying, yeah.
Mm.
I have a saying. It may be cringy, but this is my saying, and it works. Your mom should always be your queen.
Yeah.
Your girl will always be a princess. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Your mom will always be there first and foremost.
Mm.
Because what if, God forbid, what if I have a divorce, whatever? My mum will still eventually be there for me. do you
Your
get me?
mum will be there,
You get
whether
me?
you're arguing with her, whatever.
Yeah.
She'll still be there. She'll still care. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But once that woman goes, yeah, she's gone. That's it.
Yeah. Do you get
You
me?
won't speak to her again.
My parents will come first and foremost. I'd expect my wife, inshallah, or whatever, to treat her parents
Yeah.
with utmost respect. Do you get me?
Yeah.
I'll do the same because in the day when you get married, her parents are also your parents. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So you do the same. Do you get me?
I'll say respect goes a long way, and
It goes a long
respect
way.
and
Man.
loyalty.
All I'd ever ask for in someone is just true and respect. Do you get me? Just to be respectful. Do you get me? That's
Yeah,
all
you
I
can't
really
ask
want.
for anything more.
I'd never ask for anything. Do I? Respect goes a long way. Do you get me? A long way. You see, some people they say they're on deen, but they don't respect their parents. Do you get me?
And that's part of your deen.
Yeah,
Respect
it's
to your
respect.
parents.
Like, somebody may move iffy, but I care more about how someone treats me with respect and dignity.
Yeah.
And
I'd
how
rather
their
you
parents.
tell me straight to my face, like, look, I don't like you, blah blah blah.
Yeah, for me, yeah, I get a lot. Yeah, people try to sugarcoat things to me, innit?
Yeah.
I'd rather honestly, like, you tell me. If you don't like me, just say I don't like you, because that's an easier pill for me to swallow than me being sold dreams or whatever, and then later down the line knowing that it wasn't true. Do you get me?
Yeah. 100%.
So yeah, so for me, that's what would rather work at the end of the day. And intention is a big thing. People don't tell you. People don't know this, but intention is a very big thing.
Yeah,
How you tend to treat someone will tell by how you treat your parents and how you are with that person. Do you get me? Or your actions or your deeds. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Your intentions come first and foremost. So if a guy, I don't want anyone doing this, but if a guy tries to say, I'm just going to use this girl, fam, your intention there is already bad. Like, a lot of people don't pick up on it because people will show their good side, like I told you.
Yeah.
They will hide their bad sides.
Like, you'll never know what a guy or a girl is thinking deep inside, innit? On your alarm knows.
Yeah. The true intention is only Allah knows, wallahi, to be honest. At the end of the day,
So I'll just say, be careful, innit, who you're with.
just be yourself. Also, find someone. At the end of the day, marriage makes half your deen. Do you get me?
Yeah.
It's half your deen. You should be with someone that you can try to get to Jannah to, inshallah. Do you get me?
Yeah, inshallah, man.
Inshallah. You shouldn't be with someone who's just living for this world. You should be living to be together in the afterlife as well.
Yeah,
You get me?
exactly. Because that's the main point, innit?
As
That's
people,
where
you
you're trying to head.
You can be big 30, but you're still growing as people. Do you get me?
Yeah.
You need to be there for each other, help each other grow, be there for one another. Do you get me? So yeah, I'll tell you that. Also, to know how a guy is serious, you just see how he talks to you. If he treats you with respect and dignity, that goes a long way.
Nah, but some people can lie about that. They can
lie
act.
about.
They can act.
You can act again, but that's not a good thing because I told you this. You can hide all you want from something. It will eventually come back.
Yeah, it will eventually come out. Like, you'll see,
come back.
That's his true colours.
Yeah, you get me. You'll see someone's true colours eventually. Do you get me? I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. Do you get me?
Yeah, no one's perfect.
I'm
Man.
the
No one's
furthest thing
perfect.
from perfect. Do you get me? But at the end of the day, it just depends on how one treats another. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Just down to the basics. Like, people expect this whole like love and romance and like fairy tale.
Love comes and goes. Like,
Love is better. People don't understand. But for me, in my opinion, love is better. Love is better when you get older. Because when you're 60, when you're 60 years old and your kids have fled the nest, do you get me? They've left and they've gone to live their own lives. They'll still be there for you, but you're going to be more on your ones with your husband or whatever, your wife.
Yeah.
Do you get me? The love is more important there because, like, you've lost a lot in that regards. Do you get me? Your kids are still there for you, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
But at the end of the day, they have, inshallah,
they've got their own responsibilities,
yeah,
innit?
inshallah, they will start their own
they
family.
should still care about you because you're basically
but
their
at the end of
parents.
the day, the love for me there is the most important. Also, the saying is that, for me, I have the saying in it, where why I'm a person who doesn't matter about looks or personality to that regards is that when you're 60 or 70 and your kids flee the nest, what would have kept you there for that long? Looks fade at the end of the day.
Looks go away, man.
It's a blessing to have looks, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
mashallah, but looks end up somehow fading most of the time, 95% of the time. Do you get me?
So what are you going to
Personality
do
can
once
die
that
out.
love dies?
Personality can die out, but for me,
yeah.
character never does. Do you get me? That's why I'm a very character-based person. I'll care more about how someone treats me with character. If someone treats me nice, I'll forever be grateful in that regards. Do you get me? People don't see that, but I'll always be grateful for them. Do you get me?
because looks die out, innit? So what are
Looks
you going
die
to do once that
Personality can
looks
get
die?
boring. When you're 60, you're not going to be you may not be as funny as you was back in the day. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But your character will tell you a lot about who you are and why you fell in love. Do you get me?
Like, I can't be 24/7 funny. Like, it's not going to work.
It's not possible. Do
I'm
you
going
get
to
me?
be angry. I'm going to be sad. I'm going
That's
to
how for me, characters.
I have emotions, you know. I have different emotions.
That's how character is the biggest thing at the end of the day. Don't get me wrong. The Prophet did say you look for 4 or 5 things.
Yeah.
And looks is one of them. And personality, for looks is one of them. It's a blessing. You can also look for looks. Do you get me? There's nothing wrong with that. You need someone who you can physically be attracted to, because there are some people, that I've read stories, I've heard this from people online and that, and they be with someone, and they didn't care about looks at the start, but later on down the line,
They'll care about looks. Like
they
you
care
see when
about
you
looks.
obviously other
They
people,
thought
they'll
they
be like,
didn't,
yeah,
like,
oh
so
wow,
some person be like, they see me as ugly. I don't look good enough for them. Do you get me? Whatever.
yeah,
Do you get me? So looks to an extent does matter.
yeah,
For me, it doesn't. But for a lot of people, it does matter to an extent. But it shouldn't be the be all and end all. Do you get me? So yeah,
I'll say it shouldn't be the main factor.
it shouldn't be the main factor.
Yeah.
For me, the main factor is they come from a good family and they have like respect or whatever. That's all that matters to me. Deep down, character.
Yeah, I'll say character,
Do you get me?
personality, and
For me, I don't always get attracted to looks. Do you get me? I could be attracted to one's personality or character, and that will make me feel more attracted to them. Do you get me?
Yeah.
That will make me like them more. And with this person who's funny and they're nice and they're kind or whatever. Do you get me? And they're respectful. But looks doesn't always have to be the most attractive thing. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, or the saying, or something like that. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
For me, that's what I see as beauty. But it depends. Beauty is for me is a social construct. At the end of the day, it's like the word childhood. Childhood has many definitions. So does beauty. Beauty has many definitions. You can say one's beauty because of the character, one's beauty because of personality, one's beauty because of looks. Do you get me?
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things you can say about that. So if you want a guy to be serious, you may never know. Do you get me? Until like you're with them. So yeah. So I'm gonna answer the dilemma that we received. It's a very interesting dilemma. I want you to know this. So someone said, I'm still in love with my ex, but we had a nasty breakup. I popped his tires and I'm wondering, could you still love someone could you still love someone like that if you were in the guy's position?
What do you think?
Yeah, for me, you know me, I'm too soft in that regard. For me, the issue is that I have to earn back my trust. Do you get me?
Yeah. Like the trust,
that's how I know someone's
once
serious.
you lose trust, that's it. It's over.
No, for me, I'll
gotta
give you the
build that
chance
back.
to earn back that trust to him.
Yeah.
Always get that chance. As humans, we make mistakes. Do you get me?
Yeah.
It should always. And then if you forgive someone, Allah will forgive you for your sins. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So you should always try and be forgiven in that regards. Holding grudges does not benefit you. In fact,
Yeah, because if Allah, the Almighty, if He is the most forgiving, that's one of His names, and the most forgiving, how can you as a human, not be forgiven?
Yeah. Me, in that regards, I'll give them the chance to earn back the trust. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And you gotta apologize. You get me? Once the trust is there, then it'll be okay. Do you get me? You can try work things out in that direction.
I just think she's crazy. She's mad. How's she slashing my tires, bro?
But then maybe there was something for that to happen. I have to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Now, obviously, she did it out of anger, innit? But
I'll give the benefit of the doubt because I can't know one's true intentions. Do you get me? Like I told you. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe something happened for that to happen.
Yeah, we don't know the whole story.
The whole backstory.
But I still wouldn't say it's right to go and slash someone else's tires.
Yeah. So that's it.
Alright, guys. That's the end of our podcast. If you liked anything you heard from us today, please like, share, and also follow us on social media, which will be Bigtimewafflers on Insta and
At Bigtimewafflers on Twitter.
Yeah.
Also, for any suggestions or topics you may have, just send it to our socials so that we can discuss it, and the show can be more interesting for you guys as well. And give us any feedback on what was good, what you want us to improve on.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, this podcast is for you guys, innit? We're not doing it for ourselves. We
want to be a podcast where everyone can somehow benefit of something or any advice or whatever that we do.
Yeah.
You get me?
Like there might be jokes here and there, but all we're doing is just waffling.
Well, take care, guys, and see you next time. And we're out.
Out of here.